Hello everyone, welcome to 1045 Engineering. We are here with yet another video in our Grind 75, a Better Blind 75 coding series. So today's problem is on sorting colors. So it's a very easy problem. Let's quickly jump into the problem statement, understand it and start solving. Okay, so last time we have solved the accounts merge. You can find it in the list. Let's start with sort colors. Okay. Given an array nums with n objects colored red, white and blue, sort them in place so that the objects of the same color are adjacent with the colors in the order red, white and blue. We'll use the integers 0, 1 and 2 to represent the color red, white and blue respectively. You must solve this problem without using library's sort function. Okay. So we cannot use any inbuilt sort functions for this. Plus we have to sort them in place. That means we cannot use any auxiliary array, a separate array just to sort them, right? Okay. So 0 represents red, 1 represents white, 2 represents blue. So we are given the numbers like this: 2 0 2 1 1 0. We sort them 0 0 first, then 1 1 and then 2 2. Similarly, when we have 2 0 1, we sort them 0 1 2. Okay. So before we start solving, please take a minute and think of an approach that you would take to solve this. Okay. Ready? Okay, let's start. So this is very simple problem. What we need is we need 3 pointers, right? We'll use 3 pointer approach. Okay, 3 pointers. We'll use the first pointer that will point towards the start position. Second, another pointer that will point to the last position, and then the third pointer that we will use to traverse, that will traverse the current elements. So what we'll do is we'll traverse the array. First pointer will, let's say first pointer is the left pointer, or let's call it low, right? And let's call them low, high and mid, right? So whenever we encounter a 0 in mid, we'll switch it with the low, and whenever we encounter a 1, we'll let it stay like this and we'll increment mid, and whenever we encounter 2, we'll replace it with high, so that low will point towards, low will be responsible for all the zeros, mid will be responsible for the ones and high will be responsible for the twos. I know understanding this way could be a little difficult, but it's a very simple problem. Let's start coding and you'll get the answer. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take 3 pointers. We'll call them int low equal to 0, int mid equal to 0, and then int high equal to nums dot length minus 1. Okay. So we have a low pointer which is pointing to the 0th index, and mid also pointing to the 0th index. So low and high are pointing on left edge and the right edge, and the mid is the one which we are going to use to traverse. Okay, we'll say traverse the array. Okay, while as long as mid, that is the pointer that we are using to traverse the elements, as long as it is less than equal to high, we'll keep traversing, right? So mid is less than equal to high. We'll say if nums of mid is equal to 0. That means let's say the first element is 2, it is not 0, right? When we encounter 0, what will we do? We want to move all the zeros to the start, right? So we'll move the zeros to the start. So we'll say swap nums of low and nums of mid, right? Also move both the pointers, right? So we can say let's create a swap method, right? Swap, and we'll pass nums the array, low the lower index, mid the current index. Okay, let's quickly create a swap method. So public num sort colors ends here. We'll say private void swap int nums int I int j. Okay, int temp is equal to nums of I is equal to nums of j, and nums of j is equal to temp. That's it, right? Similarly, so when we encounter a 0, we swap the low and mid, right, the values for the low and mid, and we increment the pointers, low plus plus and mid plus plus. Else if nums of mid is equal to 1, right? If we encounter 1, we'll do nothing, right? We'll only move the mid pointer, will not make any swaps. So leave nums of mid in its place and move mid pointer. Okay, so we'll say mid plus plus. Else, that means else if we don't have to check for equal to 2, we can simply write else, because the possibility is only 0, 1 and 2. But just for clarity, nums of mid is equal to 2. In that case, we'll swap nums of mid and nums of high and move both the pointers. So we'll say swap, will pass nums, will pass mid, will pass high, and then we'll say mid plus plus, right? Wait, should we move the mid pointer? Wait, we should not move the mid pointer, right? Because when we are at the 0th, we are moving the mid pointer and we are moving the low pointer. But when we are swapping with the last, that is high, we don't need to move the mid pointer, because mid pointer will now get the next value, which is, let's say, now 0. So right, like I replaced this 2 with the end element 0. Now I have 0 at this place, so I should check it again, right? So we'll not move mid pointer, but will reduce high minus minus. So we cannot say move both pointers, we'll have to say move high pointer. Okay, that's it. This is the whole solution. When we let's do a dry run. Okay, this is our use case, and okay, this is our use case. Now what will happen is, right now I'll create 3 pointers. Low, whose value is right now 0. Similarly, mid value is 0, and highest value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we see the first element. So array of mid, nums of mid, is it equal to 0? No. Equal to 1? No. Equal to 2? Yes. So we swap it with the high is 5. So we swap 0 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will then become 2 will be replaced by 0, then 0, then 2, then 1, then 1, and then 2, right? Then we'll do high minus minus, only highest value will change, so high will become 4. Next, mid is still 0, right? So we'll check again. Now mid equal to 0 will become true, we'll swap it with the low. Now low is also 0 and mid is also 0, so it will replace by itself, it will remain here, low plus plus, mid plus plus. So low will become 1, similarly mid will become 1. Next, we'll check for this element. This is also equal to 0, so low plus plus, mid plus plus. This will become 2, mid will become 2. Now we'll check 0, 1, 2, second index. Nums of mid equals to 2, right? So we'll swap it with the high. So we'll swap it with high is 4, so 3, 4. We'll swap this 2 with this 1, right? So in the next array, it will become 0, 0. 2 will get swapped with 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, right? And high minus minus, so high will become 3, right? Now mid was 2 at this stage. We'll check again for mid. Nums of mid equal to 0? No. Nums of mid equal to 1? Yes. So when it is equal to 1, we'll just simply move forward. So we'll now this will become 3. Now we'll check for this one. Nums of mid equal to 1, we'll move by one step. So it will become 4. But now at this stage, when nums of mid is equal to 4 and high is 3, this while condition will become false and will come out of the loop. And by this point, if you see, all the values are now sorted, right? Let's run it. Okay, it's working fine. Let's submit. Great, beats 100% of the users. It was a very small problem. We took the efficient approach as well. Efficient and yet very simple approach, right? So that's all from today's video, everyone. For anything, please let me know in the comment section. And in the end, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.